Okay, enough of that song. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are back. Let's make sure the audio's okay. Alright, what's going on? What's up? Poop Around It, Zeke, The Guy, AK Kareem, Nerve, Strom. If you're in the chat right now, I want some predictions. What do you think? I mean, there's multiple announcements for tonight, but what do you think they are? I think the only one, and Zeke, you're not allowed to say it, the only one that kind of could know is Zeke, but yeah, Zeke, just don't say anything because you could spoil probably multiple things. Alright, I don't even know. I wasn't going to do this tonight, but this is probably my last stream for a while, so I figured I might as well. I'd rather do it here than on like Twitter or Discord or anything like that. Even if less people are seeing it here. This just means more to me, honestly. This is, I feel like, where everything started, so I'd rather do it here on the channel, maybe talk about them later on different platforms, but I'm really just talking about this here for right now. No, I am not engaged, RC Money. But yeah, drop some predictions in the chat. There's a couple announcements. So if you have a prediction, let me know. But we are going to do the actual stream rundown. I'm still going to be talking about maybe a little bit shorter tonight, but I'm going to talk about crypto, stocks, other markets, and the usual. So I'm excited. And yeah, this is my last stream until I'm not too sure when. And this is not the announcement, but the reason for that is I'm going to be in Europe for the next month. So I'm going to France, Italy, Israel, Spain, and Portugal. So I'm going to be doing that. And then the thing that I'm about to be announcing. And yeah. All right. I'm going to build the suspense a little bit. Keep dropping some predictions in the chat. The guy's saying when Vegas trip. We got to do it at some point. I'd love to. Should have happened this year. Maybe it still could. We will see. Strom says Fisker job / internship. KLF says job with Fisker. What's up, Frank? Let's go to my Twitter really quick. I feel like, yeah, maybe a lot of people think it's this. Maybe it's not that. It's not that. It is not that. Should I don't know. Should I announce it now? Should I not? It's all right. We'll do the announcements first, and then we'll continue with the stream. But this is a combination of so many different things and reasons and people. So first of all, I want to thank all of you for, honestly, this would not be possible without all of you. So thank you for all that. It's a dream come true to me. And I didn't want to talk about it. I really didn't until it was completely confirmed and I was there. But again, I'm probably not going to be able to stream until then, and I wanted to announce it on the stream. So if it doesn't happen and I jinx it right now, then that sucks. But I'll take that risk. And yeah. All right. So the suspense is crazy. Five Guys partnership. I wish. If anybody knows anybody who works at Five Guys corporate, please let me know. I love Five Guys. I saw like 2 things for the FTM house. No FTM trading house for now, unfortunately. Frank is in for Vegas. Zeke is saying Brazil. I have no clue what's happening with Brazil. Alright, we're going to do a separate announcement first, and then I'm going to do the actual main announcement, okay? Frank the Tank says solo partnership. Ah, you got it. You got it. You got it. I've been teasing it on my streams for like the past 2 months. If you haven't seen the endings of my streams, I'm not ending the stream right now, but I'm going to show it to you for 1 second and look in the bottom left of the screen. That solo car has been there for months. So yeah, I would love to announce that I am now officially partnered with Solo, the official egg car sponsor. And I am joking. Of course not. It's not solo. RC says sponsored by Lululemon. No. The guy says FTM House with CV, Zeke, and Medi. That would be crazy. All right, let's get into the announcements. So first, like, I'm gonna tell you what the big announcement is. None of these announcements are the big announcement. That's gonna be the final one. I just talked about this being the last stream for a while. I have Papa Strada from the Discord who might be able to do streams. I think his first test stream is gonna be like tomorrow night. If anybody else wants to step up, maybe Zeke, maybe anybody else, if you want to stream for the FTM, feel free to hit me up and let me know. But I'm not going to be able to stream for a while, probably until July. Already talked about Europe. Let's get into something which I literally just announced on Twitter and Discord, and then I'm going to talk about that's not the like announcement for the majority of the stream. I'm going to talk about the actual announcement after that. So this is one out of two announcements. The first one is WAP. You already saw this if you're in the Discord or on Twitter. You've been working on this for weeks right now. And yeah, I am officially live on WAP. I'm sure you've seen a lot of other huge traders move to this platform over the past couple of months. And they persuaded me. They persuaded me to do it. So yeah, I'm now officially on WAP. If you don't know what that is, a lot of other traders use it as well for their premiums and stuff. And all of this is included: an options guide, PowerPoint, trading journal by Zeke, a bunch of different recorded videos, and of course, the same premium I've talked about on the stream for so long. We're going to come back to that later, but if you want to take a look at that, it's 30% off for your first subscription this week only. You can use code SUMMER to get that. It's a pin chat. That was just one announcement, and I know some people are like, oh, premium again. If you don't want it, that's fine, but this was it took a lot of work. It's really cool. It allows a bunch of different things: referrals, reviews of my premium, text notifications, really, really good Discord integration. It's huge. So I'm really, really proud of this, and hopefully it's something that's cool. Go check it out if you want. Pin chat. But now let's talk about the actual announcement, the huge, big announcement, why I'm here, and what is going on. All right. I'm going to just read a final few more chats. Dishwasher internship. Unfortunately not. I wish though. The guy says you're going to be a father. No, I'm not. Well, hopefully one day, but not any day soon. And the son's name is Fisker. Very interesting name. All right, let's get to it. So I actually just teased my Twitter, all right? And I said that a lot of people probably thought it was this, what we're looking at right now. And it's not this. It's not. But it is on my Twitter. It is on my Twitter. So, what is it? Again, I really hope I'm not jinxing this, but last stream for a while I have to share it. Most likely, / hopefully, that. All right, now what could that be? Drop your new predictions in the chat. The header you're looking at right over here. What could that mean? Drop it in the chat. Let me know what you think. I want to see what some people think when I just show you that image. That's been on my Twitter for a while. The guy says Fisker is stepping down as CEO and you're replacing him. I would love to be the CEO of Fisker, but I think Hendrick's doing a good job right now, so we'll see. All right, so what we're looking at right now is the announcement. Frank the Tank says meeting Jim Cramer. Probably will. Zeke, you can't spoil it. Linty Glenn says you got to ring the bell. No bell ringing. This was something that already happened. I'm sure all of you saw it from when I initially posted a couple months back, but it's related to this. I'm gonna wait for a few more predictions and I'm gonna explain it. So give me like 2-3 more predictions and I'll say what's going on, what the big announcement is, what you're looking at right now. Zeke says bro couldn't even center the picture. It's just right now my stream overlay is meant for trading view, but I'm just showing this. The guy says NYSE stream inbound. Not allowed to do that, unfortunately. You can't live stream from inside the stock exchange. All right, 2 more predictions and I'll say it. A couple people got it already, so let's talk about it. All right. Again, I'm praying that this is not jinxing anything, but as it is looking right now, I will be interning at the New York Stock Exchange this summer. So that's really, really exciting to me. For the past 5-6 years of my life, I never would have imagined that's possible. I've talked to a couple people about this. Like back in the day, there used to be thousands of people in there every single day. We walked in there a couple months ago and there's literally like 30 to 40 people on the floor. Like it's almost empty. There's really nobody in there anymore. After I think 9/11, they stopped like the visits, so you have to get like some sort of an invite to get in. And then I'm sure after COVID and stuff, it even got more spaced out. So it's really cool. This is probably a dream for millions of kids my age in finance across the country, and I'm not taking that lightly. And I wouldn't be here without you. And there's a lot of different ways, there's a lot of different reasons for that. But definitely growing champion vibe and all of you supporting me got me into the stock exchange in the first place. So yeah, a few very special people made this possible. You know who you are, and I really do appreciate you. So yeah, I'm really excited for it. I think that this is really going to give me a level of experience that unfortunately I haven't gotten through sitting at this desk using charts and streaming. Even as much as I love that, actually being there and seeing how literally the largest people in the market are participating in the market, it's going to be literally a life-changing experience. That's something that will be a huge tool for me, for my trading for the rest of my life. And yeah, we'll see what comes out of it. Right now, this is just a start. And I don't want to go too in depth with it. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to be in the stock exchange this summer, almost daily. Well, not next month because I'm in Europe, but yeah, I'll be on those floors like every single day for a little time. So we'll see how it goes. I just wanted to announce that because again, this wouldn't happen without all of you. And hopefully a lot more happening just in general with New York City. I visited there a lot in the last year and would love to live there, so trying to see if that can happen as well. That's another little announcement, and that's really what I want to talk about. So I feel like, at least for where I'm at in life at my age, this is probably like the biggest thing I could even do in finance, and thanks to a lot of people. And I'm gonna pat myself on the back a little bit, thanks to sticking with this for the past few years through really easy times after the COVID crash and much tougher times like last year. In and outside of trading, we're here. So let's continue with the stream. It's going to be interesting to manage that. I'm not going to lie. I'm still going to be able to stream at night when I'm there. So I'm still going to be doing streams, but obviously while I'm actually there during the day, it's going to be a little bit of a different structure, but I'm going to completely work things out to have other people helping out. I can still do it pretty much everything I'm doing apart from like trading on Discord during market hours for, as it stands right now, just like a month-ish. So for like a month, I won't be able to like be like fully in Discord all day like I have been, but the help's going to be there. Again, this is a community, it's not just me. And I'm still going to be completely active every single night. Hopefully it's a good swingable market at the time that I'm there, and if the swings are running, I don't even need to be at my desk on Discord at all because the swings just do their thing. But I'm going to give a lot more details then. Don't make any assumptions about, oh my gosh, I'm going to be completely gone. Don't worry. Don't think I would do this without prioritizing what needs to be prioritized. Everything will make sense, and I will announce how all that's going to work out. And again, remember, this is not like me working a full-time job in Wall Street or anything like that. I'm not switching over there. It's a short-term thing to get some experience in a really cool place that in the long run will help out everything I'm doing just from a knowledge standpoint. So more announcements soon. For the coming month, again, no streams, but I'm gonna try to get some other people to help out with the streams. I will still be active in the Discord while I'm in Europe in June. Swings will be the same amount, maybe options a little bit less. But again, Zeke's already been crushing it on the options. He's definitely been helping out a lot if you're in premium. Huge win today. I saw somebody actually share. There we go. It was Theodore Logan. Some huge moves. Yeah, Zeke's been crushing it. Hopefully a couple other people we can get to help out with all of that. So let's get to the overall stream. Let's talk about what's going on in the market. Make sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button. And let's get started. So Bitcoin and Ethereum are not that different looking currently. They're still just in wedges, not too much of an update there. Continuing on with other markets, gold might be testing a breakout, sitting within this downsloping channel. Silver hidden bullish divergence, bullish engulfing candle today. Dollar currency index shooting star candle today. Crude oil another day selling off after the bear flag breakdown. So that's it for other markets really quick. The US 10-year back testing the 200-day moving average. Volatility index still going sideways. All right, really quick run through everything else because nothing much is going on there. Let's talk about stocks now. What is going on with the stock market? What are my thoughts and predictions, and what am I watching right now? Let's get to it. So first off, SPY, pretty large volume today, down 0.5%. We go on to lower time frames. I'm still watching this rising wedge on the SPY. You now have classic bearish divergence developing on the 4-hour time frame and on the daily. So you have a rising wedge and bearish divergence. Okay, I'm gonna slow down now. I see your chat. Like, I'm gonna slow down. I know I just completely ran through like 7 tickers in like 1 minute, but like nothing's going on in those other markets right now. We're gonna slow down with the stocks. We're gonna take our time. Don't worry. But yeah, you're in a rising wedge. You have bearish divergence. Could be signs of a potential pullback. You are not overbought on the daily though, and on lower time frames like the 1 hour, you have some other things going on. Like on the 1 hour, I had this little cup and handle setting up into the end of the week for the SPY. On the 15-minute, you actually tried to break out of this like kind of bull flag, but you rejected it in the last 15 minutes of the day, so that's not confirmed really either. Even this kind of looks like an inverse head and shoulders on the 15, so in my opinion, it's a variety of bearish technicals starting to form, mixed with an overall bullish trend and not a lot of resistance because you are above your inflection zone for right now. So on higher time frames, the technicals are starting to indicate a potential pullback, but it's not easy to pull back after you technically just broke up from a almost 2-month-long consolidation in this zone right over here. So in my opinion, the next 2 to 3 days, maybe by the end of this week, beginning of next week, if we don't pull back with the bearish divergence and the rising wedge, and you don't break down from this rising wedge I just showed you, then you can maybe even break up from it. And then again, 429, the same level I talked about last night, is the key level. All right, for the QQQ, not a great looking candle setup on the daily. It's not anything like an abandoned baby because you'd have to have like a large red flush candle here, but you did have a solid green candle, a gap up technical second or the second step out of the third step of an abandoned baby, and then say you just had like a doji. So you are losing your bullish momentum on the candles, in my opinion. So candlestick patterns are not really reading that bullish right now. You also are still hanging around this very key level. This is something I talked about the end of last week. It was a gap fill from the beginning of April of 2022. And it is some highs from that same exact week as well. And you did close slightly under that level today. It's been a very key level. If we go onto the 1 hour time frame, you can see right over here, this line right over here, 348. It's a huge level for the Qs. So heading into tomorrow, all right, it's either this bear flag on the 15-minute plays out and you drop under that level, that huge level at 348, and maybe drop back down to like 342, or this is simply a bull flag, breakout and back test, and you launch higher to new highs. And again, I did the same thing on the SPY. I'm doing the same thing on this chart. I'm saying this or that. Like, I'm not giving you any sort of clear direction. Guess what? There isn't any sort of clear direction for right now. That is what it is. All right. If you're a trader, you know how to deal with that. If you're a gambler, then you always want to know if I should get into calls or puts. Wait till the variables are clearer. Okay, I'm still trading. I had a nice little swing on Roblox. I'm swinging some ROKU right now. I'm still stock picking, but I'm not trying to force any sort of reversal or continuation on the overall markets right now. You just had a huge melt up move. There are individual names you can find that can do well, but you're just simply in an area right now where anybody who, in my opinion, has an absolute certainty of what's going to happen next is, all right, let me just calm down. As somebody in my opinion, who uses purely technicals, there's no technical pattern here to be trading off of. You went straight up, okay? That's not necessarily bad or good. It is what it is. Like, you have to understand, more than straight up or straight down moves, as technical traders, you look for consolidations that lead into those moves. What was the consolidation I was talking about leading into this move? The massive inverse head and shoulders I talked about for the last 4 months. And now you just got the move off of that. Nobody wanted to talk about this pattern until the last 2 weeks when it already has been playing out. Now you're at the point where you have to wait for a new pattern to develop. And it was a lot easier to do this on the QQQ than the SPY, because the SPY just ended up going sideways. But the Qs have given you your fruits. I mean, look at what Nvidia did. Look at how Tesla, Meta, Apple, look at how all those large cap tech names have done. They've made their huge moves. Some of them will likely reverse in the coming weeks. Not all the way back down, but pull back and then we'll take it from there. We could get a bull flag, you never know. But right now it's just, in my opinion, an area for patience. And when the market does something like this, it usually takes the patience out of newer traders. They start to get very impatient. They see this stock running and that stock running, and they're chasing everything. And then they get caught bag holding. And then in 2 months, like, oh my gosh, it's not fair how the market screwed me over and now I'm bag holding. But they were gambling buying in an area with no technical pattern. I'm not saying to buy here, I'm not saying not to buy here. I'm just saying I have no clue, and I'm not going to sit here and act like I do just for views. That's just how I take it. But there is one ETF that, again, is showing more variables. Maybe it's not the Qs right now, but look at the ARK ETF. And I know this one's been a heavy underperformer. I know I've been kind of repeating this for the last couple of weeks, but you want a pattern, you've got it. Okay, shout out to Zeke, who's in the chat right now. He spotted this huge triangle on it. You're testing a breakout. I think this is the first time. I'm not really going to count this day because you barely close outside of this, but I think this is the first time you're actually closing with the breakout on the daily candle close of this triangle pattern. You had a bullish engulfing candle today. You're retesting this major zone. If you can get above 41 on the ARK, a lot of these types of names can go crazy. I don't know if the ARK is currently holding Roku or Roblox, but those are the types of names: growth stocks, mid caps, and just like any other sector, when some of the names in ARK, which are growth stocks and mid caps, run, a lot of other growth stocks and mid caps can run. The past couple of weeks has been the first time I've personally been like swinging options in a long time. The past couple of weeks is the first time I've even touched growth stocks and mid caps in a long time. The last couple of weeks is the first time not only just swinging options, but swinging puts I've done in a long time. So there is potential. I've been trying to find different names here and there. We're going to talk about a lot of names tonight on the stream, but I'm not personally looking to go long on Apple or Nvidia or a Meta for a short-term trade as of right now. I just think there's other areas of the market in which are at much lower prices compared to those types of names, which still could see rallies. Now, I'm not saying every mid-cap and growth stock is going to go back up, because honestly, a lot of them are not. A lot of them are just BS, and they won it very easily in the easiest market ever, kind of. But there are some names which, I mean, I'll talk about one of my trades. I did a little bit of a swing on Roblox going into today. Maybe I should have held more for tomorrow, we'll see. But it actually ended up closing today with a bullish engulfing test and this inverse head and shoulders breakout. But I swung Roblox calls into today. I got some calls on this red flush candle yesterday. Today at the open, I pretty much, I think, more than doubled my position literally at this low of this range. And I held it all the way up until here. Like, you can find those moves on stocks without having to chase the Qs or the SPY or go crazy, losing all your hair, touching 0 DTEs. Like, there's names that can be patient with. Another name I'm currently swinging is ROKU. You've got this massive wedge. It's testing this 200-day moving average breakout. It's got a bullish engulfing candle on the daily. If we get onto lower time frames, you can see that supply line break. Get onto the 15-minute, I'm watching this inverse head and shoulders. So we'll see. You know, some names will get the move, some names won't. But that's really how I'm positioning myself. Another name I'm keeping close eye on is Tesla. It's facing this big resistance, but it just broke out of this channel. And today it did also print a bullish engulfing candle in its second consecutive close over the 200-day moving average. And I was watching another live streamer, not live streamer, he just makes YouTube videos. I think his name is Access a Trader. And he was talking about how Tesla might have not been getting recognition for also being an AI stock. If you look at what they're doing with their autopilot. I mean, and then again, just like the sympathy, I think Elon Musk has a lot of ties to OpenAI, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I've seen like TikToks and stuff of him talking about how he basically like created it and it wouldn't exist without him, and like named it or something. But obviously, Elon AI go hand in hand. Tesla's his baby, so I don't know. But huge make or break area test for Tesla. Some other things I'm watching: Google on the 1 hour chart. It is testing a breakdown from that triangle. It was a bullish pennant. You know, it's a higher probability of breaking up, but right now it is testing a breakdown. Palantir closed flat today, but it is retesting $15 as a resistance. This is a huge make or break level. If it can break above that 1480, again, these highs from last April, there's that potential move up to like 1719. If it can't, then go down to the 1 hour time frame. Look at that trend line. Let me make it a different color so it's clear. And then let's say it breaks this trend line, any of these levels could be next. It's had a huge run, it could pull back at any point. So in my opinion, really where the value is right now, what I'm trying to get across is that look at individual charts right now. There's a lot of trades on both sides on different types of names. Like you can pick out shorts and longs. It's a very good stock pickers market right now, in my opinion. If you know how to kind of look for whichever side you're trying to get on, whether it's short or long. You can get moves in both directions. I swear, I know I'm just saying this in hindsight, but I swear going into today, I was thinking about shorting AI, which I know sounds crazy. Let's look at the stock. Just in my opinion, it had such a good move up into the earnings today that I didn't even think, even with good news, that they would get a continuation move because it was already priced in ahead of the earnings. And it also rejected getting above that $43 level. And I didn't short AI, and I didn't get puts or anything. Even if I did, it would have been a very small position because a stock that's going straight up, you have to be very careful with doing that. But after hours, it completely dropped back down to this level, which is actually interesting. It's retesting this previous resistance at $30. It's also a psychological level. But I'm not even joking. I was literally sitting in bed last night, like looking at TradingView on my phone, thinking about it. And then today I didn't do it. I was too focused on my Roblox swing. And yeah. But there's names out there. Another one that's starting to pick up some chatter is because of the earnings recently. You know, NVIDIA had crazy earnings last week, and then everyone was probably looking for like the next earnings one. But it's also been in a massive triangle for a long time. It's Costco. It just broke to the upside from this symmetrical triangle. Carvana, another one getting a lot of chatter on Twitter, is testing a breakout of this triangle over here. You've got 2 days close above it, but you do have some resistance around like the mid $13 area from these couple previous highs and the 200-day moving average. Intel had a 5% green day today, bullish engulfing candle, and it pretty much hit the textbook target of this bullish Garley. This was shared in premium on the watch list going into the week. Where is it? Right over here. At $29, this was shared going into the week. Intel's now sitting, well, it had a high of day of over 32. So since that, and this is a slow moving stock, by the way, very slow moving stock. It had like a 10% spike so far this week. But yeah, I mean, even regardless of that, I mean, this Garley has already played out now, but look at that 31, 33 level. Look at these highs from last November and this February. It did close slightly above that today. You also do have confirmed hidden bullish divergence as of today. So there's that. There was another name I wanted to talk about. I know Lucid had some news after hours, something to do with public offering. Lucid Group announces pricing a public offering in common stock and looking for about $3 billion. And after hours, their stock did drop, which is unfortunate. It had just broken out of this wedge. It was starting to move up, and then, well, there's your fall. Adobe. Look at that. Look at that. I played the first day of this breakout, but huge move off that. Like really long multi-month triangle pattern. I mean, again, we just looked at another name that looked just like this. Costco. Huge moves over here. Let's talk about the swings real quick. It's in the title of the stream. SOFI was up 15% today. This swing was alerted completely for free in the Discord last week. All right. Go to Swing Alerts, free channel available to everybody. The link is in the description. SOFI, May 23rd, 3:36 p.m. It was down here at $5.31, right over here in between the red and the green on those boxes. And this is where you're at right now. From over here, you've come up over here. The first target was hit. It's currently up 30% since the alert last week. I even made like a Twitter video about this one. We talked about it on the stream. This was not just like, oh, it was just very quietly put in the Discord. Like, there was a lot of thought behind that one. The double bottom, but also classic bullish divergence at the bottom of a range and in a wedge. First target is right around this high. Second target, top of the wedge, top of the range pretty much. And then third target lines up with this high and this low. SOFI, another one with the double bottom, but also... We were talking about it. There you go. All right. It's now at this point pretty much in the middle of the range, but there isn't much resistance until the top. So that's where the second target is at. The third target I put on SOFI was around $10 psychological level, but also pretty much where it opened as a stock. Fisker had a rough day today, down 4%. It was getting back above the 650 yesterday, and then it just kind of couldn't hold it today. If we do zoom out on the daily though, this could be a back test of the much larger wedge that Fisker is breaking out of. So that is another way to kind of view it. But again, getting above 650 and holding it is key. Qualcomm, this was also a recent swing that already hit its first target. At the highs, it was up 10%. Right now, it's kind of just testing this level. See a couple of these lows here at 112. So it's another chip name. You've already seen what MU, AMD, and NVIDIA have done recently. Take a look at this. Watch that supply line. If it can break this, maybe move up to the 200-day moving average could be next. And then the Netflix swing almost sitting at that third target. It's up about 20% since the alert. So the swings have done great. I'm waiting for things to cool down a little bit before new ones. So we will see. I'll talk about the good, but I'll also talk about the bad. Unfortunately, there was also a swing on AMC. I was looking for it to bounce above this low over here. It didn't. So 9% loss there, but not even close to the gains on the winners recently. And that's pretty much what's going on across the market. So there is your quick recap. We will see what happens. Nothing I said on this stream or nothing that I ever say is financial advice. All right. The guy in the chat is saying, how's Apple? Let's take a look. Kind of like a double shooting star up over here. Still at the top of the wedge. 2 days in a row where you tried to make higher prices, but you ended up closing relatively flat. Still got that gap fill sitting down just above 175. It's looking a little bit extended to me. I mean, even if we draw like a trend line over here on the 1 hour chart, you just broke it on the final hour of the day. So could be pullback time for Apple potentially. Check out Mara. Still consolidating. Oh, wow. Very interesting. The Mara premium swing is still pretty flat, but I don't know. Like, I initially had this triangle drawn like this, so if you do it like that, then it's breaking out. But just to redraw conservatively, it's still technically in the triangle. It's still in this range between 868 and 1066. Look at that orange line in this one. But it's like a pressure cooker. Like, there's just so much pressure in it. Whenever a stock consolidates in that smaller range, especially when it's a volatile stock historically like Mara, once it eventually breaks that range in either direction, the move could be insane. This is what I was talking about at the beginning of the stream. As a technical trader, you look for the really tight consolidation, and you wait and you wait and you look for variables to indicate which way that consolidation is going to break. And if you can catch it at the right time, those are, in my opinion, the most profitable situations as a trader. All right, so that's gonna do it for like the analysis part of today's stream. In case anybody missed it earlier, I'm now on WAP. So if you want to sign up, we just announced it. All of this is included. I don't even know if you can see that. How do you zoom in here? Well, that's to unzoom. But yeah, all this is included, pretty much everything in premium and more. 30% off your first subscription because we just launched on WAP. A lot of new stuff coming soon. If you use code SUMMER at checkout, get 30% off. That's only available for this week only. This is a new thing. This literally opened today. So yeah, another little I'm gonna keep that one in the vault right now. I need to chill because I'm saying so many things. I better not be jinxing my whole entire like life away. I don't know. I was just gonna keep going. there's a couple more things that'll be coming in time, but I need to work a little bit closer to them before I can say stuff. But yeah, most of the stuff I talked about tonight looks pretty exciting to me. So hopefully everything goes as planned. Just again, in case anyone missed it, I will be on Wall Street this summer for a little bit. So I'm excited for that. If anyone's in the city, feel free to let me know. We could go grab drinks, because guess what? I'm 21 now. Yeah, that's right. We still need to do my first drinking stream. I'm not going to be doing technical analysis though, but maybe get a couple of us in a call, maybe like Champ Circle or something, and do a nice relaxed stream. Because I remember for years when I first started streaming, and it's crazy that it's already been years, everybody would just say, where's when I was drinking my tea every night, oh, is that whiskey in your cup, or is that this, is that that? And I'm like, I can't drink, I'm not 21. I have to wait till I'm 21 to drink, but now I could drink. So yeah, I guess I'm not like a kid anymore, even though I feel like it was just a few years ago. It's crazy. So yeah, life's pretty crazy right now. It's unfortunate I'm not gonna be able to stream for a while, but I'm gonna miss all of you. I'm still gonna be on Twitter and on Discord, so make sure you go check that out. The links for both those things are in the description. I'm looking for all the help that I can get for the next couple of months. That are gonna be very busy. So if you want to stream, if you want to help out with the alerts, I'm gonna have to definitely what's the right word to use here? Watch you do your thing for a little bit, because I want to make sure anybody who I'm kind of giving that platform to in our community knows what they're doing, is well educated on charts and risk management and stuff like that. But if you feel like you are and you're interested in helping other people learn, then we could talk about it, and potentially you could be up there. Big shout out to Zeke, who's stepped up a lot. Make sure you send him some nice messages. He's been going crazy with the options lately, and just a lot of education in both main chat and premium. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting next couple of months. The streams are going to be a lot more random. When I do have time, I'm definitely looking to make some more videos, post them on my channel, just about life in general, because it's going to be really crazy. I appreciate all of you for coming along for the journey, and remember, it's all about longevity. That's everything I'm focusing on. I don't care if I have to sacrifice a month or 2 months of something in order to make things much greater in the future. That's just how I view things. Like, everything I'm doing, which I know it might not sound like it, everything I'm doing is for this community. Like, really, inside and outside the community, I have a very, very long-term vision, and I'm not too concerned about how things look at the end of the next 2 or 3 months and whether there's growth quarter over quarter or anything like that. I'm looking to build a serious community that is very, very quiet until just one day everything just blows up. And for those who are interested in kind of making a cool journey with me, I really do appreciate it. I know a lot of people want much quicker results and stuff like that, but to me it's a craft, and I'm trying to do everything based on the long term, even though it does sacrifice the short term a lot. So that's just my little TED talk on my mindset, but it's going to be really interesting to see where all this is in 4 or 5 years. And that's really what I'm thinking. I'm working month to month, and I'm thinking, all right, what do I have to do to kind of get things on track for next month and the month after that? But the overall goal is much, much more down the road. So Zeke says IRL stream from Europe. I'm going to bring my laptop, but that's pretty much it. So just to stream off a laptop alone's a little bit tough. Maybe I'll do one or something if I have some free time. But I definitely will try to record a few videos of my adventures there. And yeah, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching the stream. It's going to be maybe the longest break I've taken from streaming. So I'm just trying to get emotionally prepared for that. I hope all of you are as well. And as soon as I'm back, we're going to be crushing it on the streams. And while I'm gone, we're still going to be crushing in the Discord. So be in there. All right. It's cool because now we have a thing called technology. So even when I can't stream, I could still just use this device over here and be in touch with all of you, sharing my thoughts on what's going on in the market and whatnot. So make sure you're in there. This is definitely the time where you want to be in there if you want to stay up to date with everything that we're doing. All right, have a great night. Have a great month. This is not a goodbye, okay? This is not a goodbye. This is just a transition into the future, okay? Streams will be back, they will be better, and everything will make sense. And I appreciate all of you. Have a great night. And probably a stream tomorrow from Papa Strada as well, so look out for that. I also want to say, when I'm away, if we can get a couple people to help out with the streams, I'm looking at all of you. You have to support, okay? Doesn't matter if it's me or anyone else. If someone from our community, the free trading movement, is going out there, putting themselves out there to try and help you out, please show all the love you can. I'm really, really, really big on that. I really appreciate anyone who has the courage to do that. This is pretty straightforward to me now, but it was very tough to start doing, especially back in the day when it was like 100 plus people watching live when we were in that crazy market and everybody was just going insane. Now it's a lot calmer, so it's easier to manage, but we'll see what happens in the long run, and I'm going to leave it on that.